I'm back, guys. My younger son was looking for a can of spray paint we got, and we can't find it, but we'll find it. It's still doing its thing. It's got 1.9 or 22. It's just running away, so we'll just sit there. I'm gonna turn some coolant on. Let it cool out a little bit. We're doing fine. It'll just sit there and run away. I've got to get that. Try to get that steady rest made out. We got bugs after me here. So this is one of the tubes I'm making, and you can see I put some grooves in it. So yeah, you can see them down there. And I was going to cut it in half. My saw gave up on me, so I'm going to take a slitting saw on my mill, and I'm going to take a slitting saw on the mill and cut this thing in half, because it's got quite a bit of tolerance on the shell. When you cut it in half, there's quite a bit of tolerance, so I think I can take a slitting saw and cut it in half better. Straighter and more accurate. I don't think I'll have to face it any once I'm done, because it gets two flats cut parallel to each other, and then gets cut in half. And then they put hinges on this side, and it's a clamshell type thing. But I think a slitting saw is going to be my best bet on that thing. This thing here's just running away. As you can hear, the bigger that board gets, the more torque it's pulling. So we'll keep on running. And there's my cat. There's the cat. Where you going, Sophia? Found the can of paint. All right, give her some food. Okay, give her some food. So, like I said, guys, we'll finish this part out, and I'll probably call it a night. I'm about to give up. I've been going all day working on a car, but as you can see, it's doing fine. It's got 6 more cuts to do. We'll sit here and just hum away like a little sewing machine. So tomorrow, I'll give you an update tomorrow where I'm going to cut this off, face it, and smooth it out. Do some machine work on it, try to get it ready to go so I can try to get this steady rest up and running so I can run these tubes. It's going to be a big job for me, but I appreciate you watching. If you watch my videos, great. Subscribe, like the video. I know I'm not very good, but it's going to have to get better. It can't get no worse, I don't think. If you think it can get worse, let me know, but I think I'm going to get a little better at it. It's something I'm new to. I'm not, I suck at this camera thing. I mean, it's absolutely horrible. Let's just hang around. I was supposed to hang around to the last cut. It's got one more cut. Let's see how close we got to our measurement. Now this is going to be the final cut, but it's going to go back and go face the back. See how it's going back? It's going to face the bolt back of it, all the way to where it started. Man, this camera sucks. And then it's going to come out. So when you turn your spindle off and you come back, I'll blow it out to where you get a good look here. So let's blow this out. It does a pretty good job. It left a pretty good finish on the diameter and the face. So we were shooting for 2 3/4, I believe it was. So let's measure this and see if I messed up, or I'm not been known to mess up once or twice. So we are 2.737 and a half. And I'll show you something. This is something that if you didn't really nail the dimension. Okay, we're 730. Let's say 737. So I'll do it this way. We've got 2.737. We wanted to be 2.75, and we ended up being minus 2.737. Okay, that's 13 thousandths divided by 2. All right, that's 6 and times 25.4. So 0.16 more millimeters. So if you go 0.1, that's 23. If you went 0.2, that's going to be too much, but that'll be okay on what we're doing. So we're going to go another one. Now when you start your spindle, you don't have to do 40 some passes. It'll ask you 47 passes. Don't run that down, because in actuality you're only taking 0.2 millimeters out. So now when you hit start, it'll come in there, little face, it'll back X up to 23.1, which we're only taking 0.2 millimeters out, and it'll face the back again. So it's going to come out. It's going to go back. It'll face the back of it again. If it's too big, it ain't that big of a deal on this. I mean, we're going to 2.75 is my starting point. I probably want it being bigger than that anywho. But let's see how close we come. Like I said, we want to be more, because we needed 0.16 and we went 0.2. So let's just see. Turn this off. Let's just see how far we went. And the reason I still use my feet is if we want to do another process or whatever, I still have my Z recorded. So we want a 2.750. And let's see where we're going to be. We're at 2.758. I'm okay with that. We'll do a face and pass to get this thing nice and smooth, and I'll cut it off. I don't need it real thick. Let's see how thick it is right now. I think that's going to be okay for what I want to, for how I want to do this. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get in there. It's going to be hard to get in there. Just give me an idea here, buddy. Give me an idea. It don't have to be perfect. It's about 0.8. I think 750 is where I was shooting for as a finish. So my plan is, if I'm probably going to end up taking this to 3 inches, and then the plan is I'm going to drill and tap 3 holes here, and there'll be little screws with pivot heads that will slide in and out, and the bearings will, so you'll have this much travel, so you'll be able to go to the center, but they'll have bearings through here, so when you're touching your metal, the bearings are riding on the metal, not the well, definitely steady rest. It's got brass fingers, and I don't like that. I like the bearings. So we'll do bearings here and see how it goes. So tomorrow I'll get this cut off. I'll get back with you on getting the holes put in. Comment if you have any suggestions. Thanks, guys.